Tell me I'm the Don, you feel me? Hey, this the platform, bitch. Hey, this that platform shit. Yeah, who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. This the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die, I hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragon, no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah. This that platform shit. This the platform.
What's that?
Terry, you gonna do that shit?
I'll give it a try.
Holy shit, you fucking true rage queen.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the platform, episode 189, where the screw rules them all. You listen, we're getting ready to talk about this alleged ridiculous screw, and
I'll tell you about it.
What's up about it?
Me and Brandon got screwed last night.
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good when you're in.
Wait.
What up, Mobile? What up? Frozen, what up? Listen, man.
I'm gonna say, was it together?
That's why I can't, because it's like 2 guys, 1 cup. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know.
That just sounds so terrible.
What?
It was like hot movie love.
No, not ever. Please.
Oh my god, Michael.
Oh shit! Wait, what the?
Brandon gave me that look in his eye, and he went,
What?
And they both had clipples in them.
Exactly. I showed him my clipples.
He did not show me his clipples.
I don't know.
You wanted to be a real show every week, and you get disappointed. So I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the platform. Once again, this is episode 189. We're talking about the screw, and I know, like I said, anytime you see us live and we talk about screws, you think it's fucking. No, we're talking about straight up a screw. So we're going to talk about that, as well as Rambo, which I think is the hottest fucking thing to add in Mortal Kombat. As well as CD Projekt Red's Crunch. See, their president came out and actually released some information about the Crunch, and it's quite interesting. And it actually goes back to our last week conversation with AJ Grant Scrutton, the CEO of Delilah Studios and director of Battletoads, and he talked about his failures. And it was interesting that he kind of admitted to some of that when it came to Crunch and some of the things that happens when somebody that's at the top makes some decisions that doesn't really stick, and it causes issues for the entire development team. Those things happen. Once again, shout out to AJ Grant Scrutton. He was so forthcoming, and he's a super cool ass dude. And you can check out the video on our YouTube at youtube.com/the platform live. If you want to watch that interview, it was so fucking amazing and enlightening about industry and the people who are heads of state in that industry, what those decisions that they make, and some of the failures and some of the positives that they, of some of the decisions too. So, check that video out. Let's go ahead and get with our introductions in no particular order, starting with the Rage Queen, Cool Cat Terry. What's up, Terry? You look a little darker. Usually, it's something about your lighting is like ominous. Is it because it's October? No, you just say it has a little ominous vibe to it. Actually, I like it better. Yeah, there it is. What's up? How you doing? And what you been playing this week?
I'm doing pretty good. This year I've been playing. I got back and doing my racing stuff again, so I've been doing some Need for Speed Heat. Oh my god, this week I spent playing frickin' Division 2. I hate that game. It's such a shitty game.
I know. It's like Division just didn't capture me. I'm with you, Terry. I'm with you on that.
We played through the Warlords DLC because we wanted to try the that free update with the tower. You know, the 100 floors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're not allowed to play that unless you own the DLC and have completed the DLC. Then you're allowed to play that, which I thought was bullshit. So we waited.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so we waited for the DLC to go on sale. We got it for like around half price or whatever, and then we all bought it as a group. And then we went and we played that bullshit.
You just tell me you don't have internet.
So that was my week. My week was playing.
It's on your laptop.
None of that. We didn't even want to spend money on. So,
that's tragic, Terry. Fuck Division, though. Honestly.
The gameplay in that game is so bad. My one buddy Lion, no lie, he kept falling asleep because he was so bored with that game.
Oh, where we at? We here? Oh shit! What up, Diddy? What up? I think that's Darren. What up?
So turn me up, Danny.
Okay. All right. Let me turn you up. Let me turn you up.
All right.
You never want to turn you up.
My one buddy Lion was passing out from boredom in that game. I got through it.
So I did the main thing, and after that, I didn't even go to the DLC. I was like, fuck it.
Division 2 is such a shitty game.
It was super mad. What I liked about Division 2 is, the graphical overall.
Mm-hmm.
The story was like meh.
True.
What's going on in the story? That's how disinterested I am.
I didn't care about the fucking story or whatnot. I was like, I like the graphical.
Division graphics was dope, but it was just such a fucking meh-ass game, though. Like, it's just...
Right.
Division still has the same problem that the first one has, and it's that their guns make no sense, alright? They go and they create guns, they give those guns statistics on what damage they should deal, but then it's all a bunch of bullshit, because then you'd be like, okay, well, if this gun is, using this size round, it should be doing more damage than, let's say, this gun with a smaller round, but it don't work like that. The Division's full of bullshit.
Nope, it's tech magic. It's like,
I could go and freaking, try to shoot a dude, right, with my assault rifle. And my assault rifle is more powerful than my LMG that has a larger round. And I'm like, that's not fucking
that makes no fucking sense. Exactly.
That's not fucking gun logic. So no, Division's full of bullshit. I hate that game so goddamn much. But so we played that. I did some Need for Speed, and then my mom's been popping in a lot for my stream, so I've been doing a lot of shit that she likes. So I've been doing like crossword puzzles and shit that she likes too on stream. Today she wants me to play some Wheel of Fortune or whatever on stream.
See, but Wheel of Fortune's the shit, though. I mean, secretly, that is the shit.
We'll be doing that. Oh, and then for Friday night, I played more of the Beast Inside.
Fuck that.
I got freaking scared.
Yeah, fuck that.
I got freaking scared. I get out there. I got 3 more chapters of that left, and then that game's done. I'm like, thank God.
I popped in for 30 seconds. I saw you literally in the middle of the scary shit, and I said, whoop! And I popped the fuck back out. I said, all right.
The good thing about the Beast Inside is there's like 2 different perspectives. There's like this old perspective of like your great grandfather and your father going through the spooky shit, and then there's the more of the modern day. It's not really modern day for us, but like their modern day, which is during the Cold War. So you have this guy just running around, thinking that there's Soviet spies watching him and shit. When you're doing that, those chapters. There's nothing spooky happening. So I'm like relieved. I'm like, okay, I get a break. My heart rate can go down. That's good. And then the next chapter is spooky shit again. So I know I just gotta get through that chapter so I can get to the non-spooky shit again, which is great. So I like that they break it up. It's not like other games where it's just scary shit the whole way through and you're gonna have a heart attack. But so it's been good. It's been good.
All right. What's up, Hotball? I see you, Chronos. Short. What up? Star-Lord, what's cracking? Pudsey, what up? Yeah, you know. Welcome, Terry. I'm glad you're here. But I keep thinking about this screw that we're getting ready to talk about. And I feel like, Terry, you're about to be in final round.
I didn't watch the breakdown video, but I know that it's from the breakdown video.
Yeah, we're getting ready to pull that. We're going to do that. That's going to be our first topic, so we'll watch it together. And then we will discuss the screw job. The Montreal screw job.
Montreal screw job.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling it. Because I know...
Montreal, though. Wasn't it an Asian dude doing the thing?
No, but that was the name of the... for wrestling. When Bret Hart got screwed out of the title, it was called... Okay. Yeah, but it just... It's a playoff because it has the word screw in there, you know. All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Dave D, a.k.a. Wesley Pipes. What's up, man? How you doing? Are you mad about the screw or no?
Nah, I don't give a fuck about the screw. Really, we got that serious. We got that box out there arguing, saying that shit is super fucking difficult. We're going to get into it. But what I'm playing right now is I'm playing Genshin Impact. Put more hours in the freemium.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of No Man's Sky.
Okay. I'm surprised because you shitted on No Man's Sky, dude.
It's not even the same game.
It ain't. I tried to tell you. Didn't I tell you, man? I said, look, try it for an hour. If you think it's the same shitty game that it was before, then I will just stop trying to convince you.
Nah, I mean, you got the desolated freighters, you got big sandworms, you got planets and volcanoes and shit, you got big giant beetles, and that shit is dope.
Yeah, that shit's dope as fuck.
Also, not too long ago,
it did, yeah. That was the desolate update. Hell yeah.
They got like a new update like last week or something, I thought.
Yeah. Yep, that was the update for the sandworms.
Sandworms and shit.
I ran into a giant sandworm. I got on this planet that was just like a deserted planet. And I went to go get some damn oxygen, and a big ass fucking sandworm came up, man. I almost died, man.
This dude playing Doom the game and shit. I get it.
Yeah, but the sandworms, dude, that shit is serious. Those things are like big. It's like 80 bucks. The motherfuckers is huge, dude.
I see. So Frozen says, shout out to all my Sony fans that now care about backwards compatibility. Frozen
trying. You Frozen. I'm right there with you for so goddamn long. Xbox always had backward compatibility. The Sony ponies would always shit on us about how no one cares about backwards compatibility. You ain't gonna play any of those games. Now all of a sudden PS5 is getting like 4,000 fucking like PS4 games, and you're all tooting that horn like it's the best goddamn thing ever.
Terry is already. Terry's like, she's ready with that. She's like,
I didn't care about the PS1 or 2 or yeah.
Right, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Here go the bot outs though.
I'm okay. I was okay with the PS4 games, but you know, anything 3, 2, and 1, I didn't give a shit less. I wasn't going back to it.
All right, Highball says, Dan, you see where MSI had one of their regional entities basically scalp the 3080? I saw that. Fuck, that was one of the ones. I'll probably put that in my final round. Actually, I'm glad you said that because that actually pissed me all the way off. Wait,
that was none of your business, did he?
Wait, Diddy said, why Primetime got no camera on? Lose a life for that.
Yeah, you gotta drop my meme. You should drop my meme in the chat, and that's why he got no cam on.
I mean, shit, even when I rarely went and played with the 360 or the Xbox One.
I do.
Like the old Xbox games.
I do need to kill David, though, real quick, though. Because he don't have his cam on. So you got 30 seconds to put it on, dog, or your life is lost.
Hold on, dude. I mean, like, goddamn, I'm finishing lunch for the kids. Give me just a few minutes.
He, like he said, Terry, he is cooking without a shirt on. That's exactly what it is.
He's got the honey.
Put up my meme.
He's got the honey.
Every time he's like,
put it up, Daddy. Put up the meme. Let's see it. Put up the meme.
I'm trying to pull it up right now. Hold on. Hold the fuck up.
He's got the honeydew apron on right now. He's got the honeydew apron.
What's going on in the background?
He's got the honeydew apron on right now.
I can't even see.
Black ass.
Motherfuckers might want to see that. Shit, they see more. I can't fucking see it. It's like.
But the Wesley Pipes only fans will be opening up tomorrow.
I can't fucking see it, Terry. I don't know why I can't see it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm failing. Yeah, you're posting it there and I'll pull it up.
I give a shit less about the PS1, 2, and 3 games.
So I would have Mike. I would have.
It's in the Discord.
It's in the Discord. All right, here we go.
This is what happens behind the scenes every time Primetime has his camera off.
I mean, you don't. I mean, that's understandable. There's people out there that don't like digital and
kids.
As he said, I'm making breakfast for the kid. That's David.
That does look like Dave.
That's actually not too far off. Except I got my shirt on.
Hold on. Send me that picture there, Terry. I'll make that as my. Yeah, I'll make that as my background screen for Dave.
It's right there in the Discord. Just download it.
It seems about right. Sony is removing the ability to buy certain games on PlayStation Store, even on their own platforms. That's why I don't trust digital. We'll get into that, man. That's a whole fucking topic in its own. I knew Sony was going to have backwards compatibility with PS4 games. Listen. Let's get through our intros and then we'll get into it because I see people are chopping at the bit right now. So let's just do that. So all right, welcome David, you failure.
Got a lot of Sony fans.
We got Sony dudes. All right, next up.
A lot of Sony dudes.
Next up, we got Brandon, the whole scumbag. What's up, Brandon? Man, how you doing? And what you been playing this week?
So what I've been playing is finishing up Days Gone. I went back and trying to clean up some trophies and stuff like that. Been playing My Hero. Huh?
Brandon, are you able to flip your cam, dude?
He's not.
Yeah, he did. Oh, okay. Big Mike failed on that one. I don't know why he didn't see that coming.
Doing that vertical video. What the hell?
I mean, that's because he's on his phone, because he's having...
Yeah.
I know, but I mean, you gotta flip that shit.
Frozen said Brandon plays games? Oh, shit.
Yes, I do play games. and I've been playing My Hero One Justice.
Okay. All right. What, you can't set your phone down? You have to hold it if you.
Yeah, we're getting the palm.
Yeah, we're getting them. Damn, man, it's like we're in a martial arts tournament. Nothing but palms, man. Come on, dude.
He's got those hairy palms. Look at them.
His palms is hairy. Boy, man, you've been at it.
Son of a... Hold on.
I wonder, does your eyes hurt? Because, they say that, when you masturbate too much, it fucks your eyes up.
That's what I heard. You masturbate, you can go blind.
Yeah, you go blind, man. So
is that what happened to you, Mike?
That's good. That's good, Brandon. Looks good.
Yes, but you're blind as shit. Like, I see you trying to watch TV. You're like this.
I believe it. I got my small monitor and I see better than he does in games when he's got his 70-inch TV in front of him.
Highball.
Yeah.
Highball.
He's blind as a bat, just like I am.
Highball. I got my Jergens right here. I got my gold bond.
Next time, look, you want to shit at me? Next time I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture of what you do when you come here to my house. Exactly.
Whatever. All right.
What are you gonna do?
The next time you come here and you play video games.
Do you have 2 cell phones?
He does.
Yeah.
He's using his phone as a cam and I see him texting. I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
Why do you have 2 cell phones? You selling dope?
One is for the hose. And then the other one.
He said, "What is for the hose?"
One's for the McDonald's hose.
Brandon got a McDonald's staple of hose. He's like, "Y'all bitches supersized yet or no?" That's what he's texting right now. He's like, "Did you give me the McDoubles or no, bitch?" Actually, I think Brandon is Ghost. I think he's selling dope. That's what I'm thinking.
I plead the fifth.
and make bitches.
Alright, next up, we have Big Mike. What's up, man? How you doing? And what you been playing this week?
What I've been playing, I went back and started working on Ghost of Tsushima again after a long break from the sabotage.
Damn, yeah, that's right. You had the ratio shit.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt. It hurt inside.
You did.
But I'm pretty much back. Caught up where I was pretty much was after I erased my game.
That was pretty good. We had you fucked up. Mike was like, God damn it.
It was like 24 hours to get back to it where I was at.
Brandon have a phone for girls. Mike, you play it on hard mode yet? If Mike turn, Darren said if Mike turns slightly, he could give Miles a smooch.
Hard mode.
Yep, Big Mike plays it on journalist mode.
I've been playing that, and I've been playing Genshin Impact.
Okay, so one of my favorite games in the last few years, Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is definitely game of the year.
Ghost is fucking amazing.
That shit's garbage. I'm just playing. I'm just hating because it ain't on PC. Because it ain't on PC, so I'm a PC hater.
One day, Danny.
I'm about to start Act 2. The last mission I did was I got the Iron Hook. If that helps you make any sense out of what I did.
You're like not halfway, maybe a little bit under halfway through.
Yeah, so I'm about to start Act 2. I went and looked it up. I'm about to start Act 2.
Do some fucking side missions, dude. Don't rush through that shit, man.
I do some side missions. I don't do them all.
Do all of you realize that each side mission.
I just want to complete the game, man.
David. During the pandemic, save your breath. Because Big Mike is not going to fucking listen. You know what he heard? That's exactly what the fuck he heard. He didn't give a fuck.
If I want to go back and do side missions, I do know that once I beat the game, I can go back and uncover the land I haven't uncovered.
He's not going to do it.
Dude, you gotta do it now.
Nobody ever does that. The dudes that always say that they'll go back and do them later, they never do.
They never do. That's what I'm saying. Big Mike is this one for
the people that do it. There is people that do it, but I mean,
there are the main story.
Why you always lying? Oh my God!
I don't go for a platinum, so to me, I don't really care if I get all the side missions. I'm not like I gotta go back to a game because I gotta clean up some trophies. Fuck that shit.
I don't give a fuck.
There we go.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
I just want to beat the game. Move on to the next one.
Anyway, welcome, Big Mike. I'm glad you're here. What's up, everybody? I'm Dan the Man. I'm the host here at the platform, and I have been playing some Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact.
I know the side missions give me.
It's Gotcha for you.
For sure. No, but I got characters now. I got Venti. I got shit now. So I've been playing some Genshin Impact. I've also been playing some Neon Abyss, which is fucking dope as shit. If you guys have,
that is a good game. That is a good game.
Yeah, if you have Game Pass, look up Neon Abyss. If you're man or woman enough to fucking get through the game, tag me. Let me know that you can get, because that game is hard as fuck, but it's super addicting. And there's like 1,000 fucking items or something to get to combo together and shit. So
just for you, Diddy. Just for you. Pause there, Dan.
Yes.
There.
You're in the wrong direction. You're in the wrong direction.
There.
That wasn't for me. I don't know why you did that for me. I didn't ask. Did anybody see that? Okay. I thought you said Danny. I'm like, hold on. I didn't fucking ask for that.
Jared asked me to give Spider-Man Miles Morales a kiss.
Okay. All right. That was terrible. What's up, Quiet? The only time I don't walk into some weird shit.
Did he not yesterday say that he truly cares about you and will miss you?
He did.
Who said that?
You did.
I didn't fucking say that. I said I care about. Listen, I said I care about everyone, but we still. Hold on. You want me to prove that? I can show my fucking.
Screen captured. I got a screen captured and everything. He's like, Mike, I love you.
Okay, show me that. Show me. Pull it up.
He's like,
exactly. Yeah, I'm calling you bluff. Pull it up. Because I didn't fucking say it. Big Mike, if you don't show me the green screen grab right now, you losing 2 lives if you can't prove it. So you got give me 30. You got 30 seconds to unask those screenshots you claim you got.
Two against 1.
No, I need screenshots or it didn't happen and you lose 2 lives.
Like, yeah, I ain't gonna do it.
Exactly. So let's get that out the way. There's 1, and then let's. And there's 2. Big Mike is at 4 lives, everybody. So just keep that in mind. Dave.
Actually, no, I'm actually 5. Remember, you gave me a life last night.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You have 5, but Terry, you have the life grenade today. So I'm just letting you know. So Terry has the life grenade, and Big Mike is already in danger, and we haven't gotten past our fucking intros. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the topics for today, because I know you guys are chopping at the bit about this fucking PlayStation 5 bullshit. So PlayStation 5 released a video of the teardown of the actual system, and it is so funny to me because I was looking at my Twitter page, and all down my timeline is this argument about this fucking screw. Like, the shit was even trending. It was like PS5 screw was trending on fucking Twitter. I'm like, why? So I hit it, and I'm like, these dudes is really arguing about one fucking screw to change, because I guess in order to change the PlayStation 5 to set it on its side, you have to remove one screw and then put the mount on the bottom of it or something like that, or on the side or something.
No, see, you got it wrong. Why they're having a meltdown is because you got to take the one screw out,
right?
To take the panel off,
and change the memory card.
To put a new memory card in it. You know, the NVE.
Right. I was getting to that, but you stopped me. So,
but that's why everybody.
Okay. Well, you literally was in the middle of saying.
They're mad that they can't just pop a memory card in and out. They have to remove a screw.
They have to remove a screw. So the bots. So the bots were the Xbots were battling with the Sony ponies, and the Sony ponies were fucking saying that who gives a fuck, and they sounded like.
I feel like that's something that's only going to impact people who intend to have it standing up. If you're going to have it laying flat, you can just leave that screw and that mount off permanently, and you can keep popping in and out.
It was hilarious. I mean,
I'm gonna pull up the video for everybody to fucking see, so they can check out the breakdown too, to tear down.
Like I said, I was sitting there watching. You know how I am. I'm with a popcorn, watching Twitter having a fucking meltdown over it. I'm like, who gives a fucking fuck? It's just a fucking screw.
And I saw some Xbox talking about this is more difficult than my PC. Bullshit,
man.
You know what? That one screw is an improvement from the PS4, where they had to wait 3+ years before you could even have an external freaking hard drive. So you know what? That's an improvement.
Here's my thing, man. Dudes were sounding, especially like some of the Sony pony dudes too, were trying to sound like PC dudes, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're making it seem like the screw. It's so weird because the argument was either, oh, PlayStation is too hard to deal with because it has a fucking screw. And then on the other end, it was like, the screw is this legendary thing that fucking separates, people who are super technical from the Xbots. And I'm like, how technical is one fucking screw? Like, it blew my fucking mind. I could not fucking believe it. I couldn't believe it.
When you have nothing to do, and you have to bitch about a screw.
Well, like I said, it's just the internet. You know, the internet, as Terry says, loves to bitch about anything and everything.
It's so funny to me.
You didn't really need a screwdriver from my point of perspective, I saw people use a coin because the screw's big enough. You can use a coin on it. You can use a screwdriver on it. Anything it's a flathead you use to get that panel off. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
I mean,
if you went into a fucking computer, I'm sure to God you're able to fucking use a fucking screwdriver.
Listen, I asked the question. I literally asked the question to one of the dudes. I said, "Look, do you own a home?" And he was like, "Hell yeah, man! I ain't no bitch." I said, "Well, then have you ever had to screw in anything?" And he was like, well, yeah, you sound dumb as fuck. You sound dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
You shocked me. You actually went and gave somebody some clap?
Well, because listen, man. When you're so listen,
I ain't answering these motherfuckers.
I am a PC dude, right? Like I love PC. That's what I do. I build PCs. Right. I support PCs. I game on fucking PCs. So when these dudes are talking like they're fucking champions of technology because they can unscrew one fucking screw, it's like, dude, you're not a PC dude. Like they were talking like they had fucking shit to do. I'm like, dude, you're nothing. You're not. All you're fucking doing is removing one goddamn screw. Like what? And then the other Xbox dude was like, well, fuck. Xbox really cares because you don't have to do anything. You can just fucking set it and forget it. Like fucking easy bake oven in this bitch. And I'm like, what? Are you fucking talking?
Xbox,
What? Oh.
Damn, Brandon!
Forget about that bullshit.
Frozen! Good shit, dog. What's your specs for your new build, Frozen? Give me your specs, bro. That makes me horny as shit. Give me your specs. I don't see any issues. Say if you see anyone bitching about any platform, just sweep it under the rug.
All those sweaty Xbots and sweaty ass Sony ponies, them motherfuckers absolutely don't understand that you can't compare that shit to PC. That is so not how PC is. Them motherfuckers have no clue. They have zero clue.
I know. It's sad as fuck. It really is, man. It's like...
Did you borrow... Yo, Brandon.
Yes.
Brandon. Did you borrow Dave's hat?
Oh, shit.
For today, maybe.
He said for today. Listen, I'm not going to let...
You hear what he said, Danny? You didn't hear what he said?
I saw he said he borrowing David's Sony Pony hat. I heard him.
No, what he said earlier, he goes, that's what you do with Xbox. You set it and let it and forget about it.
Oh. Well, shit.
That's what I do with my PS4.
But Terry got botism, though.
He's got botism.
What the Xbox come at night? The Xbox come at night.
There we go.
Here's the thing, man. I think dudes were looking at this, and after they saw the video, they were like better than PC builders. Like this is how they were acting. They were like, dude, I can get in and solder. No, the fuck, you're not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you're doing is unscrewing that one goddamn screw, flip it on the side, and put that shit in. That's it. Like you're not. And the Xbox is like, this is so difficult. It's like, who's doing this? Nobody's gonna break it down to this level. The most you'll get is that one fucking screw. And yeah. I mean, like it was such a weird ass argument. It was just like Xbox was. This is too difficult, and PlayStation dudes were like they were fucking PC champions, and I'm like, huh?
Here's the scary part: these people are going to vote in November.
I tell you now, if I put the PS5 or the Xbox Series X down like this, I'm gonna end up with extra screws.
Yeah, I'm already loose watching this fucking argument, man.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like Big Mike. Why doesn't your shit boot? Cause you got 15 screws sitting next to you, motherfucker. You didn't put nothing.
Hey, when I used to break when I was like, 13, 14, and for shits and giggles, I tore my bike apart just for, shits and giggles. And I thought, hey, I was smart enough to put it together. I got it put together, but I had 10 extra screws. I just threw them in the fucking trash can.
Dude, you never, those are, oh my God, I'm glad. Please don't ever build anybody anything, please.
That's what I don't do.
God, just hire a professional. Frozen said he has a ROG Crosshair 8 Dark Hero new motherboard, Ryzen 9 5900X, RTX 3080, 20 gig VRAM. Dude, that shit is epic. XPG S40G 1 terabyte NVMe. Absolutely, dog. 32 gigabyte, 3600 megahertz Corsair VinRAM, built by December. Hell yeah. Thank you for the sub, JD. What up, fam? JD.
Like a fucking whap right there. That sounds
boy, you got me motherfucking horny as shit, Frozen. God damn.
Shit. He's got my nipples hard.
Man, my clipples is hard as shit.
What did you actually understand?
I understand the 3080.
So, see, he doesn't even know what you guys are talking
Right, he doesn't, but he wants to join in, and I get it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I understand 3080. That shit's going to look fucking clean on a screen.
Hold on, I went too far with our fucking video. I wasn't supposed to be here yet. Boop. All right.
I know Dan agrees that part. The 3080 is going to look fucking clean on a screen.
Yes, absolutely, and I can't wait to insert
I
that.
understand the 3080 and the graphics and the shit, but that everything else is like above and beyond me.
Listen, Kronos, man. Like I said, I try not to. I really don't. I really try not to respond to, because I feel like once you give them a little airtime, it validates their fucking bullshit. And I try not to, but I felt like this particular topic, it overflowed. You know what I'm saying? Like the screw shit overflowed, and I felt like I just wanted to be that outlet. I wanted us to be the outlet to explain how unnecessarily dumb this conversation really is. I want to be a part of that conversation where we say, block people. Make sure you block them, because you have a block button. Because I'm telling you, man, it was so embarrassing. Looking at the community argue both sides of this fucking screw, and I'm like, that means literally this screw makes you nothing. It doesn't make you an expert builder because you could take one fucking screw off. Also, it doesn't mean that the PlayStation builder. Right, you're not Bob the fucking builder. It also doesn't mean that PS5 is so difficult that you need a Rubik's Cube to open it. Like, that's not what the fuck it is. It's literally one screw. You can use a butter knife to open that motherfucker, so you don't need nothing specific, and you put the shit in, and that's it. It's like fucking 2 steps, So if that's difficult, then I don't know what to tell you, man. You need to move back home with your parents.
Most console gamers never have to even open their consoles, so
that's true, but you have those people that wanted to expand their drives, like even with like Xbox 360 and PS3 and all those, and how
There are going to be those people that are going to modify, but I'm just saying the average console gamer is just going to plug and play. They're not going to tear that thing apart.
You're right. It's not even in the grand scheme of things. Most
motherfuckers. I know people.
They're not going to open it. Especially once you start tearing off a lot of those stickers to get to those screws, you void out that warranty. Most people aren't going to do that. They don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Actually, I do people. No, I won't do it, because I'll just do like Terry said, plug and play.
Exactly.
But like I said, I do know people who had the PS4, and before we had the expanded USB hard drives. I knew people actually took the PS4 apart.
I know, and they put their own drives in.
And put their own hard drive in. I think you were able to go up to 1 terabyte or something like that.
You were. And look, I feel like this. Actually, I'm happy that Sony made it easier to do for people, so they don't void their fucking warranties. It's like, if you want more storage and shit, well, here's an easy fucking one goddamn screw solution to where you could just pop that bitch open and put that shit in and close it. Like that. And honestly, they say shit is not getting to PC levels, but look, here we are. We're talking about opening up your shit and upgrading something on your device, and it's just funny.
Hey, honestly, I'm gonna have to lay this fucker down. It is not standing on.
That shit is tall as fuck. It's like, god damn, that PS5 is tall as fuck.
I called it a thick boy. That thing is fucking thick.
Damn, that's thick. That's a thick ass ball.
That's a thick boy, baby.
Listen,
man. That shit is not standing on top of my entertainment center because it's going to be like blocking half my TV. I'm like, nah, you laying down, son.
Grown say even when made easier, it still becomes something to bitch about. So that speaks volumes about those people. Facts.
I think even the Xbox Series X, if I got one, is going to have to lay down. That thing's pretty tall as well.
It is.
Unless you put like a little bit behind your TV.
Nah.
Yeah, but
you don't think that would work?
No.
He said, "No, that shit ain't fucking working." He said, "That shit ain't working. That shit's so fucking tall." I know, but look, that's what happens when you got more powerful shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, your system gets bigger.
Since we're talking about Screwgate, did you also see where, ponies also are, fucking trying to roast Series X because, supposedly someone said that, the Xbox gets so hot you can fry an egg on top of it because of how hot of the air.
Right, and they came out. Xbox, the devs of the system came out and said that
Aaron
was
Greenberg, it's like, nah, it doesn't get that.
They were like, dudes is lying like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's a disinformation. It's a disinformation campaign.
There were even other journalists that came forward and got one, and they even said that there's no way that it would do that because they wouldn't even give them the Xbox if it did.
Right.
So,
they said the same thing about PlayStation. Remember,
it was like, oh my god, they bought Young Ye. Oh my god, he's a sellout now. Young Ye's a sellout.
Well, you look at. Listen, I like Young Ye. I like him, man. He's a good dude. I mean, sometimes
he's a cool dude. But I mean, like I said, he straight up said, like, nah. He goes, it doesn't get that hot. He goes, it gets hot just like the Xbox One X. Because it puts the same temperature.
The post that originally came from, it was a group of people who were actually sanctioned by Xbox to like preview the system, and the dude took the memory card out, or he took one of the cards out, and he was like, damn, he couldn't even hold it because it was super
that's right there is common sense. And they will tell you that also. You fucking take a fucking memory card out after it's been in a Series X, PlayStation 5, whatever, that shit's gonna be fucking piping hot. It's gonna burn your fucking hand.
It's gonna burn your fucking hand. So I know people misconstrued that.
People are stupid.
What I want people to do is reach. I want people to reach into a PC and touch any of the components while it's running.
Right now,
I want to see how hot that shit is.
Right now, if I put my hand.
That's all it is. My whole Twitter feed was filled with people with all the Sony ponies just blasting.
Right, Sony ponies, Xbox. You know what you do with them? Block.
Heat memes all over the place.
I saw that, and I listen. You gotta really do your research on this shit.
If I blocked, I would. If I didn't block because if I blocked, I would have been blocking people that we support. Like, doing it.
So, hey, listen, you have to do you have to do some research. Make sure you look at everything, because remember they said that same thing about Sony. They said Sony shit was hot. Remember when they were talking about Resident Evil, where they were saying Resident Evil could barely run on that motherfucker and it was overheating the system and all that dumb shit, and it was not true. It was not fucking true. So listen, it's the same heat levels for both systems. It's gonna components will run hot because they're in fucking use. So if the component is in use, especially something that connects directly to the module on the motherboard, it could get a little hot. That's why there's fans in the system. That's why there's fans in PCs, because you have to fucking get that heat shit. What up, Salt Dude? What up? I see you. What was that? I can't even see the fucking.
Yeah, it's like, since I have my PC, I can tell that my room's like 10, maybe 20 degrees hotter since I got my PC in here. This shit runs hot.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true, Highball. That is true, but it is better ventilated in a PC for sure, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why the consoles have that motherfucking it's hotter because it's not really, the PC is, those components are built to filter the heat around. You see what I'm saying? It's different for consoles because there's certain things that they can't really connect in that manner. There's certain heat sinks and things that are not connected in the same manner as like how a PC is built. So that airflow and stuff is going to be totally different. So can I expect something being hot as hell inside of a PlayStation or an Xbox? Yeah, because that shit ain't the same. It's not the same. I do commend PlayStation though for that big ass fan that they have in there and how quiet it runs. Because that's quite great. Because I think PS4 sometimes it sounds like a fucking jet engine depending on the game you're fucking playing.
Yeah.
But when PlayStation got that quiet fan, that's great because that means it's super cooling and you can't hear that shit, which is really good. That's really good.
I mean, shit. I remember when I was playing fucking Days Gone. I was ready, set like red fucking lights near my PS4 because it sounded like a fucking jet plane ready to take off. I was ready to go like this.
Right. This way, motherfucker. This way. I see people aim air conditioners at their PCs. Listen, that's people who fail at building. Honestly, if they have to aim an air conditioner at their PC, they shouldn't be building fucking PCs. They should step away and get on their leapfrog game and step away from fucking PCs. Seriously.
I think even Carrie said that her PS4 sounded loud when she played certain games.
That was good.
Yeah.
But there's people out there that, my PS4...
Last of Us Part 2, it was crazy loud.
Oh, yeah. I said, you have people out there that claim, my PS4 is super quiet. I'm like, dude, what are you smoking? You must not be playing the right game.
Motherfucker gonna be playing, I don't even know,
We're playing fucking... They're probably over on playing I Am Setsuna or...
There it is. They're playing some smaller game.
We're playing Senran Kangor Peach Splash.
How about shit? Last of Us 2 sounds like an air conditioner when running.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, listen, people need. That's just you gotta. Those type of people, they will never admit it. So, blah. My PS4 Slim is quiet as fuck.
You're quiet because my PS4 sounds like a fucking airplane. While I launched Last of Us 2.
Playing Last of Us 2 at the moment, my PS4 Pro is not quiet at all. So, look, I don't know, Salty, man. A lot. It seemed like general consensus, like 90% said that when you play Last of Us 2, that shit is loud as fuck. So...
You just know. You know he's lying.
Look, Salty. Terry calling you out.
He's doing this.
It's funny because I'm playing Last of Us 2 now, and it's not making that sound. I can post a video. Chrono said his shit is quiet. It
sounds like Bird's vibrator while playing.
I get it.
I'll take your word for it, Salty. You get the video up. I want to hear your PS4.
Salty said I think it's first gen PS4 Pro, so it could be. Maybe it's the way they.
I don't know, man. I have the Spider-Man PS4 Pro, and I know Brandon does too. And mine still is loud as fuck, so I know it ain't a first gen. I know mine ain't.
Yeah, mine's not.
Exposed. Okay.
Terry is like, hell yeah, point proven. Look, guys, I want you to really look this stuff up, man. Because, if you just base it on certain hot takes and hashtags, man, you will be so fucking disappointed. Because that's not even the case. Honestly, I wish PC was one fucking screw. You know how much I would love to build a PC with one screw? I would be churning them bitches out every 10 minutes. I'd be like, I'm about to be a PC builder and like, fucking, that's gonna be my life. Because I mean, it's not difficult. Unscrew the fucking screw. Put the goddamn shit in and close it. And if you can't do that, then get you an Xbox. So all you have to do is put that motherfucking card in. And if you can't do that,
what's that card called?
A memory card.
Proprietary? No, proprietary card or whatever.
Proprietary.
That's it.
Oh God, big white kits. He said, "Screw it."
Exactly. Screw it.
Say pro.
Pro.
Pry. Terry.
Terry.
Now say it together. Say it together.
I got it right. Proprietary.
There you go.
You said proprietary. Yeah, you said proprietary, but okay.
He's getting better at it.
JD, hashtag PC. You already know. PC is the Pentagon, so y'all gonna be there building eight for 8 years. Listen.
Pause. Pause for 1 second. Dave, it's been almost like a half hour. Where's your face at?
Exactly. You got 30 seconds to go on cam or you're losing this life, dog. I'm glad you reminded me. Uh-oh, cam pop, so I hope you got on a shirt. Look, and I... Look, there it is.
My laptop was heating up his back too much.
He gave the peace sign, Dave, but he's like, fuck you.
Salty said... Proprietary. That is how he said it.
There it is. He's like, Danny. Fuck you.
Darren said, I've got a Series X coming soon. Cannot wait, to be honest. Never ever bought a new console first day on release. Man, you know it's a 50-50 thing, man, when you're buying on release, man. Because you can either get that good-ass release or you can get that console that fails on you. So it's you got to be, it's hopefully I'm praying that you turn that bitch on and you have Xbox orgasm after Xbox orgasm. That's what I'm hoping for you, man.
I do not wish defective consoles on anyone, man, but yeah, it's sadly
Salty.
Same thing with you, Salty, man. I hope you get them PS5 goat legs, man. I hope it isn't motherfucking you get the shit system. I hope you get a good PlayStation 5, fam.
Except for Salty, you know, maybe your PS5 will be a brick.
Oh shit!
I can actually honestly, I can knock on wood. I've never had a
He's salty, so he needs a reason to stay salty. So he needs a day one brick. All right.
Darren said I got my missus for my orgasm. Look, that is facts. But you also might want a solo-gasm. And sometimes solo-gasms can be just as good, man. So you cut that Xbox on and you just, you just shake, man. That's it. So this is I'm getting that warranty. Hell yeah, get that warranty, fam. Get that fucking warranty, man, because it never fails. I don't give a fuck if it's Xbox or PlayStation. It never fails. People get these systems day one, and what happens, Terry? You already know. Motherfucking hell, we just got done talking about it. Motherfucking shit overheating. Shit breaking down. You got remember PlayStation had their bricks, and then Xbox Red Ring of Death, and the Red Ring of Death was almost hereditary for the series, not the series, but the Xbox One and shit.
Just make sure that the warranty covers this shit, because they always try to weasel out with loopholes in their warranty.
Do you say that the Red Ring of Death was Xbox One?
I said it was hereditary, because remember the Xbox One also had a similar issue. It wasn't really the red ring, but it was that whatever screen. It was like that black screen of death or whatever. That was happening for that. But they inherited. They said, we no longer have red rings. We just don't show you shit on screen. And you know what I'm saying?
We don't want to point out the problem.
Right. We don't want to tell you the problem. We just want you to just sit there with a question mark popping up on the top of your shit. And then PlayStation literally just didn't power on. It was like
they literally weren't showing you anything.
Yeah, it was just like you had a nothing. So
you didn't even get teased. All right, at least Xbox teased you a little.
It says Sony PS3 4 had the yellow brick problem. Yep, PS4 had that issue. Xbox had that black screen of death fucking bullshit. It
had a faulty disk drive too.
Yeah, it did. So early adopters, I am praying that you guys get the good fucking systems, man. I don't
mess with day one consoles. I don't like gambling with the risk of getting a defective one. It's not worth it to me.
PS4 did have the disc problem. I think they did, because they had the one where it was the laser lens was wrong. But you know,
don't forget the one model that I got that had the stupid eject button on the bottom. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did have the eject button on the bottom. And then remember, Xbox had the where you put the disc in and put a line on your CD. You put the disc in and then you pull it out, and that motherfucker had a perfect line in the middle. It's like, what is going on? Why? You know, so be careful, man. Just be careful. I'm hoping.
Consoles, man, those are too scary for me. I'll stay away. That's worse than a haunted movie right there. Nope.
Man, you know. So I know. Look, Terry. She's like, you want to see Fright Night? Get you a first run console and put that power that motherfucker on.
That's true Fright Night right there. You know, doing your unboxing for your day one next gen console. The damn thing don't work.
Man, I'll tell you, I will.
That was me last night.
You know, I will shit a brick. I'll be like, oh, and then I'll just look at my PC and go, #PC. Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead with our next topic here, and that is Mortal Kombat 11. So Mortal Kombat 11 released their trailer for the new characters that are coming out. There's a couple that looks fucking dope, I'm not going to lie, but there's one, and you guys know who it is, there's one that just truly stands out above the rest. Let's take a look at the trailer. And you tell me what.
Before you play it though, isn't like I don't know. I just feel like Mortal Kombat is like not even a talking point. Like people don't talk about it. People even play it anymore.
Yes.
Play it.
Yeah, and there's still hella tournaments too.
Yeah.
I'm not talking the competitive tournament people. I'm just saying the casual gamers in general. Like Mike, when's the last time you booted up Mortal Kombat?
Oh, I don't like this one. This one I don't like.
I'm just saying, like you don't hear people talking about this game anymore. It's like dead.
Well, they're talking about it now because of the bullshit.
I mean,
for sure.
I don't like because I didn't like the.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the competitive scene because those people are always going to be playing it. I'm talking about just like everybody else that bought it that are not playing.
My biggest gripe was because they slowed it way down too much, and it's too much.
Now there are more people playing Tekken, I think, than fucking Mortal Kombat.
Well, that's probably true actually.
I like Tekken because I mean. Tekken's more fast and shit compared to this game.
Well, that's true.
What they did to this game is what they did with the Street Fighter V. They slowed it down way too much and made it like too much, as people call it, footsies, where you're, light kicking here, light punching there, and whipping and shit like that, trying to get people to bait people and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Well,
I like the more arcade style, like Tekken is, where. And it is technical as well. Tekken could be, but that's my speed. I like it more fast paced and shit. I don't. Like
you still get wrecked. Anyway, you still get wrecked.
I can whip certain people's asses, and I also get my ass whooped as well. I'd probably whoop your ass in Tekken.
Those are non-facts. Let's go ahead and watch this video for Mortal Kombat 11. Here we go. Shut the fuck up.
I can boot up that game there, Danny, one day, and we'll play.
Shut up.
Exactly.
I will wreck your shit, dude.
Exactly. Dad's like, I'll see myself out.
No, I said I'll wreck your shit. All right, so I guess that's Rain, right?
Yes, that's Rain.
Yep, Rain, and then Melina.
I was super excited that they brought Rain back. To me, he's like one of the.
She looks fucking crazy. She looks fucking crazy.
People are upset about her.
Why?
You know why.
Because her titties isn't so big that you can't even see her character.
Exactly. People are, in their mama's basement like, oh my god, you can't see her titties.
Doesn't matter, look at her teeth. Not like you want her sucking your dick.
Her shit will turn your shit into spaghetti and noodles.
This is the one. Hold on, let me pause it right here. This, like literally.
A perforated situation. Your shit's gonna be perforated like a motherfucker.
I don't understand Rambo.
Yes,
like what the fuck?
Right, Frozen. Everybody and their brother and sister was wanting Melina, but once we got her, you saw everybody was like, "Oh my god, you can't see her titties." Oh my
it's
god.
like, dude, What? Like, if that's the only reason why you play games, then you definitely should join the porn industry. Like, you should be like, you shouldn't even be a gamer. You should just be a porn star.
They did the same thing with the other female characters, and you saw everybody was complaining about Shiva and.
But they still look. Listen, they still look sexy. They still had big titties. They just didn't have anime titties.
In 10, Cassie didn't have a big bust from what I can remember, did she?
No. The other ones, your typical female ninjas, like Jade.
They want the titties out.
Katana, you can see her bust in her her outfits. Well, they gave them proper clothing where you can't see them. And everybody's just griping about, oh my God.
But their titties are still big, though. It's just like, it's not like they gave them fucking mosquito bites.
I don't know why it fucking matters, okay? Look,
it matters to the...
If their titties are that big, they're not going to be as good at, with their agility and their reflexes and fighting and shit. That's not awkward.
Hey, like I said, it matters to the basement. It matters to the basement dwellers.
Go fucking play fucking Street Fighter and have, weird proportion people.
Like I said, it matters to the basement dwellers, that, are afraid to ask a woman out. They're got anime titties.
Terry.
They're like,
none of those people would even look at those guys.
Terry, if you look at this trailer right here, you see Rambo has side boob. You look at that, you see that on screen right there?
He's got his pecs. Okay.
Frozen gets it because in the past their costumes showed more off. I mean, I'm sure if Danny brings up like an older picture of like Melina or Jade, you can see their titties. But if you go look at them now, they cover.
But listen, they still look super sexy though. Like dudes just need to get some pussy though. That's what it is, man.
Changed too. We went through all those movements with females being over sexualized and people being sexist and shit.
Salty's got a point there. Salty's got a point there, Danny. He said, "Is it okay when Rambo has side boob? Because double standards."
I mean, that is kind of a double standard, honestly. But honestly, how many people argue about men showing their boobs? Like, there's not really a lot. Like, how come Rambo's side tit isn't shiny? Like, you don't really hear that. So it's just, I don't know. What the weirder part is, why is he in Mortal Kombat? Like, what does Rambo do? Like, I know he shoots. I mean, look, listen, he kills massive amounts of people with guns and shit. I don't know if he fits in Mortal Kombat.
I don't remember that guy's name. I don't remember the guy's name, but I remember he was in 10, and all he did was he shot guns and he threw grenades. Isn't he basically the same as that guy?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because does Rambo? I think Rambo does have a knife. I think in one of the movies he did kill a few dudes with knives.
I wish I could remember the guy's name.
Yeah.
I remember. Didn't he have like 2 revolvers, and then he had another move where he had an assault rifle?
Yeah. You're talking about Aaron Black? No, is that his name? What's his name?
It's Aaron Black.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like Elon Black or something like that.
I would assume that his moveset would be similar.
Listen, I just can't see it though. Like, hey yo, I'm about to finish you. Like, I just can't fucking see that shit, man. Hey yo, I'm in Mortal Kombat. And I shoot things. Like, that's just fucking
spot on. You got the Rocky and Rambo voice spot on.
Hey yo, Adrian, I'm in Mortal Kombat.
You guys are arguing he doesn't fit, but you know what? They've already done this. They put
I think he fits.
characters in the game, and no one says who about them not fitting in there. So I mean,
like, who else wouldn't fit? Like, who else wouldn't fit? You think?
I mean, if you
Batman
and Mortal Kombat and fucking Scorpion and fucking the DC fighting game, then nothing.
Yeah, but that wasn't a Mortal Kombat specific games though. That was.
So there are no rules. They can put whatever the fuck they want in there. Right. And no one is gonna bitch about them putting Scorpion in the Injustice fucking game. And no one's gonna bitch about Batman being in Mortal Kombat. So why the fuck you bitching about fucking Rambo?
Because Rambo is so dumb. Like, all he does is blow shit. But listen,
I'm okay with it because, like Frozen said.
Yeah, he's had fucking Predator. That's no fucking different.
I was saying, we got fucking Terminator right now in Mortal Kombat 11.
He said disconnecting after.
Predator, so literally because he's an action star from the 80s, just like fucking Terminator and Predator. So there you go. That's how it fits. Boom! I solved your goddamn case. Now shut up. Let's move on.
Listen, I was
Wow.
Terry.
What? That's how it doesn't fit. It fits because you're putting fucking 80s action stars on the game.
You know who should be in there? Kirby. Kirby literally eats his enemies and fucking Kirby would be perfect for fucking Mortal Kombat because he just fucking devours you. He would be perfect.
Said Danny's just trash at the game. That's why he's upset.
First of all, Frozen, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was uncalled for. I am good at Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? He says smash.
Next character we're going to get is Bruce Willis' character from Die Hard.
That'd be awesome. I think that would be awesome.
That would be tragic. That would actually be tragic. Huh?
You know that what was that movie that had that character, and if he got wet or something like that, it turned into that monster?
Gremlins?
Put Gremlins in there.
No, that shit would be so garbage. First of all, his hitbox would be impossible because it would be tiny as fuck. You said why?
I can't remember a movie.
Everybody said Brandon took an L though. And no, not Kirby. Kirby would be perfect.
Against Sub-Zero though.
Well,
Gremlin, because Sub-Zero does ice that's basically water, so he would just be, he would be useless against Gremlin. In theory.
The Gremlins will die really quick.
Especially if you're in one of those fucking lava fucking arenas. I mean, come on. That ice is gonna melt. Boy, you're in trouble.
Look, I mean, we all know, Danny don't play video games very well. They're Frozen.
Anyway, let's finish the fucking trailer. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he clearly skated across Terry's challenge on, Sekiro.
Oh my god, dude.
This dude said skated across.
Where are you in Sekiro? Like,
He's gonna talk about it. He's gonna go.
Here's where I'm at Sekiro. I got that money for that tier 3. That's where I'm at Sekiro.
You might as well just forfeit and just pay up then, because I'm already on the final boss, dude.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
I'm
Exactly.
the final boss.
That's what I said,
I'm struggling with it, but I'm on the final boss right now.
Exactly. Danny took a deep breath. Here's your money.
Just forfeit and pay up, and and we can move on from it.
Look, you turned his camera off because of you, Jerry.
What I'm gonna do is pull a hip hop gamer. I'm about to get these cheats. Download it and you know what I'm saying? Look, Terry, like, you might as well just admitted to cheating. You might as well just pay up.
You fucking forfeit, man. I'm on the final boss, man. So just forfeit, dude. It's over.
Listen, when you beat it on stream, when you beat it on stream, Terry, I will drop that. I will join your stream and I will drop that. So there we go. So once you beat it, because
I tried beating it on stream. I tried beating it on stream yesterday on Nerd Stash, and after an hour of getting my ass whooped on that final boss, I quit.
All right. So the next time you go live with it, let me know, and I will be there to drop that money because that's all I can do right now. You're too far. I'm not even close. Like, because remember I had to delete my shit, so I'm not even fucking close. I had to start over and shit, and I
start from the beginning.
I'm halfway through, and you're already at the end, so it's already over. There's no way, and I'm stuck at a boss too. So it's not fucking going down. You know what I'm saying? It's not going down.
I mean, shit. I'm still waiting for my, Kingdoms of Amalur stream. There, Terry.
Shut up. Somebody said John Wick.
I mean,
would be cool.
You have.
John Wick in Mortal Kombat? Maybe John Wick. The Rock? I don't know about The Rock, Darren. I don't do what the fuck would The Rock do?
That's what they really mean. Sean Connery's The Rock. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I wouldn't be a bad choice. Put Dwayne Johnson in the game. That'd be fucking dope.
Demolition Man would be fucking dope. Wesley Snipes' character, absolutely would be dope in Mortal Kombat. He would be perfect because he was a killer in Demolition Man. Absolutely.
What's his name? Simon something?
Yes, Simon. Absolutely put fucking Simon in there. Absolutely.
I'm saying Blade. Put fucking Blade in there.
I'll take Blade too. I'll take Blade as a killer. Absolutely, Blade would have been perfect. But Rambo? It's like, hey, yo. I just friendship.
Rambo, though, man.
This is bullshit, man. Like, I shoot everything.
Yeah, right. I mean, Mortal Kombat has been doing shit. I mean, you have fucking, what was it, Freddy Krueger in this motherfucker. I mean,
but Freddy Krueger, I can see though, man. Freddy Krueger's like chopping.
That'd be fucking dope, though, Frozen. I've been wanting this for a while.
Rambo was perfect because Rambo was sniffing heads, man. If you've seen the movie, Rambo was like stabbing and killing whole armies. I mean, this motherfucker is invincible, man. He's out, man. God.
Mortal Kombat. You'll never see that since they're in bed with Warner Brothers.
That's true. Kronos said, "Add IP man." Hell yeah, man! But listen, man, he would be too fucking cold in that game. I would actually like to see him in like Tekken or something. Probably more so than Mortal Kombat. But he probably would be dope in Mortal Kombat too, though. He would be dope in it too. What about Deadpool?
Danny wants to know how about the double Ds? He goes, he'd love to see Danny and David in there in Mortal Kombat.
And for the double Ds, y'all want double Ds in Mortal Kombat? Listen, our character is gonna be tragic because we'll be arguing about what moveset to pull off. And we get wrecked. And you don't pick that character. Don't pick the double D Dan Dave character. You're gonna be mad.
Don't lie. We know and I know, and we all know on the podcast. They pick the double Ds. Dan's gonna be like, "You up first, there, Dave. You handle the light work."
I'm not doing none of that shit.
Right. Here's what
I makes it stage left.
Shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah, stage right.
Put Steven Seagal in there. Hell no, man. Steven Seagal is so motherfucking garbage, man. It's slap boxing and shit, dude. Highball, you about to lose. Hold on, Highball. I'm about to do this to you, bro. I'm sorry, fam. I got it. Dude, Steven Seagal would be fucking.
Seagal was amazing back then.
Dude, he'd be like, it's either me or him. Dude, fuck Steven Seagal, man. That's literally every last movie he's had. It was 3-word titles, and they all are fucking garbage. A hard target, a hard time to kill, old dude slap boxing.
His newer movies, are garbage. Yes, his newer movies are garbage. But like his older Steven Seagal movies, they were pretty fucking cool.
I got one for you, Danny. Chuck Norris.
Dude, Chuck Norris is so garbage, dude. Man, that dude is.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, Chuck Norris. Man, listen, man. He got. Hold on. He got washed. He got washed in fucking. He got washed in all of Bruce Lee movies. He got washed on Texas Ranger. He got washed on motherfucking.
Pants is too fucking tight. You cannot do a fucking scissors kick when your pants is tighter than a gorilla fist.
Exactly, Frozen. I'm about to say the same thing.
Dude, Chuck Norris so motherfucking old, man. I'll drop kick his knees, man. Fuck Chuck Norris, man. What?
Right now, I'm telling you right now, Chuck Norris is here. He kick a smile off.
Dude, I'll beat the shit out of Chuck Norris, man. What you mean, man?
Hold on, listen. Chuck Norris is garbage. Even Jean-Claude Van Damme will watch fucking Chuck Norris.
Hey, Jean-Claude Van was a garbage.
Thank you for the follow. Drip, drop.
Jean-Claude Van Damme would take him out.
You said, hold on, Kronos. I'm about to give you a life, dude. You said add Debo from Friday.
Dude, now you fucking go. The cross-eyed bitch.
You know what you got in my Mortal Kombat. Out of there, man. Hell yeah, he take your chain and shit at the end of the match. That shit is motherfucking.
Man, I swear to God, if Mortal Kombat adds Debo, I will buy the character pass just to get it. I swear to God, I'll spend the $29.99 just to get Debo. I guarantee. I swear, I will be a day one character for me. Debo. And he snatched your chain after he whooped your ass? Oh. Yes, please.
Frozen says Danny would be in the hospital after Chuck head kicked him in the head.
Man, all I gotta do is fucking say I'm an independent voter and he will crumble, dude. Fuck Chuck Norris, man. Yeah, listen, man, Chuck Norris is... Listen, Chuck Norris will be wrecked instantly. I guarantee.
Like I say, Chuck Norris, universal health care, that motherfucker will fall out.
listen. Chuck Norris is like 79 years old. I will beat the dog shit out of a senior citizen. Don't fuck with me.
I'm talking about like the younger Chuck.
No. You said he could come to me right now and fuck me up. No, Chuck Norris would be wrecked. Instantly. Let his old ass show up. I'll be like, dude, what's happening? He'll be like, well, I used to do karate in the 30s. Man, I'm about to fuck you up right now, dude. I got a chair shot waiting for your ass. I'm about to beat your ass like NXT in this motherfucker. I swear to God, I'll beat the dog shit out of Chuck Norris right now.
No, you won't.
Michael, we need to get her.
He's older doesn't mean he's not fit.
Right.
Man, Chuck Norris is getting washed.
I will die before I let a 79-year-old man kick me in the head and knock me out. I will wreck his world. All I gotta do is tackle him, and his ass will be in the fucking hospital, man. What are you talking about, dude? What?
Let's get him on the show and let's do a face.
I will tweet at Chuck Norris. I will tweet at Chuck Norris right now and challenge his ass to a duel. I guarantee. You know what he'll do? You know what Chuck Norris will do? He will block me. I guarantee it.
I dare you.
If you accepted, you would just be embarrassed after the end, Danny. Don't do it.
You would.
Huh? Are you fucking serious?
You'd be embarrassed after he whooped your ass.
I will dog walk Chuck Norris. What? Are you serious, man? Oh.
He has technique.
That motherfucker is not fit. That dude is as brittle as a chip that's overcooked. Like, I will shatter his fucking shit, man. That dude can't even run without breaking knees. What?
Let's put it to a test. Let's see you do a drop kick right now.
Hold up. That's funny.
His drop kick would just fall to the ground.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, Danny, how far can you get your leg up?
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
I'm telling you right now, Danny do a drop kick. Crystal oxygen right here, right now.
Oh, shit. That is absolutely fucking hilarious as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That's just fucking funny.
Exactly.
Alright, what's the next topic?
That's fucking funny as shit. I'm sorry. That shit is funny as fuck.
He fucking dies. This is what I said. Okay.
Alright, so last week, like I mentioned earlier in the show, we had
now I want to see Frozen. Brandon said, Frozen said Brandon could probably take your ass, Danny.
all I gotta do is offer him some McDonald's. He's good. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like I stated,
We'd be good McDonald's.
Anyway, fuck you, man. Last week we had on AJ Grandstrut, and he is the director of Battletoads, and he talked about crunch because we had brought it up because Jason Schreier had did an article about CD Projekt Red having crunch, and it was mandatory crunch. I think it was 6 days a week or something like that for their mandatory crunch. And AJ talked about some of the decisions that are made at the top that are some, maybe some difficult decisions or maybe some incorrect decisions that can cause crunch for a company. Well, it's crazy that he mentioned that because this actually I think the information was released either today or yesterday. CD Projekt Red head actually came out and talked about the crunch. Now, let me pull this up because this was kind of a huge topic for a lot of people. Because I guess they were comparing it to I guess The Last of Us is crunch, right? How they had crunch time and shit, and Sucker Punch and them had huge crunch time and shit. So let me pull this up for chat so they can check this out as well.
Sucker Punch It was Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog. I'm sorry, not Naughty Dog. Sorry, Naughty Dog.
Take a life, Danny. Take your life.
No, we can make mistakes. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, but well, when you say proprietary, that's a mistake.
I couldn't say it.
That's a weird shit. So all right, so
I couldn't say it.
So anyway, Jason Schreier had put out a tweet, and I guess it was an email from the head of CD Projekt Red stating what fucking went down and why this crunch is a thing. And let me pull up that email here for you guys so you can see it, and then I'll go ahead and read it out for you all.
He's been in. Well, you're looking for it. He's been in his feelings a lot right now this week.
Who? Jason Schreier?
Jason Schreier.
But here's the thing, though. He deserves it because there's sometimes he does these gotcha things, and it's unwarranted. But I think it may have been a little warranted after this email. So let me read this to you guys here.
I don't know to believe. I don't know to believe right now anymore. I'm at that point because, like I said, Jason Schreier. That's what he does. That's what he lives for. He strives for that shit. Calling people out about crunch time and shit like that because he's the one that called out Naughty Dog for the crunch time and Neil Druckmann had to respond to him about it and everything.
Yeah. Okay. So now here's the email. It says, "Hey, I think there's no need for long introductions for this one. We moved the date again, November 19th, and I know it's a bittersweet moment for many of you. On the one hand, we're happy because we've gained the extra time we all know we need for the game to really shine. On the other, we're sad because it means it means a longer period of intensive work, and we are all running on fumes. I would like to offer you some sort of solve-it-all explanation, but I can't find any. The truth is we need to finish the game, and we won't finish it for September." So this is the email that was sent when it got pushed back to November, because I know we have a concrete date now. He says, and this is I'm going to skip to the highlighted comment here. "If I could wish for anything, I would like to humbly ask you to endure this in effort to deliver the game. I would also like to extend an apology to your partners and ask for the support as well. Dear partners, I am fully aware that hard work of your loved ones often means they cannot participate on the home front, but I promise this is the last stretch and the finish line is near." So this is kind of telling, and it actually doubles back to what AJ was talking about last week when he said that there were some decisions that he made that did kind of put them in an area of crunch. And, does this mean that we shouldn't bitch about crunch? Or like AJ said, or does this mean that we should kind of understand it and it's a necessary evil? Terry, I wanted to start with you on that. Do you think that it's a necessary evil? Do you think crunch should be a thing for at least this industry right now?
For right now?
Yeah. Like with this game coming out. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because we had COVID, so everyone got set back.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, I mean, they literally had to go through to try to get this game ready for this year while dealing with COVID, and and that had to been ridiculously hard to try to figure out how are they gonna respect people to for social distancing and yet still need everybody to work, and then they might not have all the stuff they need at home to work from home. So they had a lot of hurdles to get through for this year, and I think people aren't putting that into account because everybody wants Cyberpunk so bad that they're ready to throw punches at anyone and everyone. But
that is true.
It's tough.
That's true.
COVID really effed them over, I'm sure. And then this game has been delayed twice?
Twice. Yep, twice so far. Yep.
So that's another thing that makes me go the opposite direction. Then if they've delayed it twice, I don't know how they're still in crunch. You know what I mean? Right.
This game's been, I think, 8 years in the making? 8 or 9?
About 8 years, they said.
That doesn't matter to me. I mean, look at Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's been going on for like 15.
That's true. That's true.
I know it has.
So no, that doesn't matter. The thing is COVID I think screwed them over, but then at the same time they did 2 other delays, which they did so they could get the game done, and then they still couldn't get the game done even with 2 delays. So I feel like there's some other stuff going on with bad judgment calls maybe made by the higher ups. Like AJ said that he was responsible for some.
Yep.
I feel like that's probably what happened here. The CEO probably effed up on a bunch of decisions that had to be made, and that's why they had to go through the crunch. But I mean, in the end, if those that are working on it are passionate and they believe in the game and they don't have a problem with getting that overtime, I mean, then why should we sit there and and make a big deal?
Because that's the other thing too, is that they actually agreed to it, because I guess they were saying, because a lot of the devs within CD Projekt Red said that they were all about the crunch, and they kind of understand this particular rush mode to get shit done, because they've already, like you said, they've already delayed it twice, and it's really needs to fucking come out. And AJ mentioned all the promo material. That's one thing that a lot of people don't think about. He said that there was some decisions that were made. I don't think it necessarily was with Battletoads, but there were some decisions that were made that may have cost a lot of money, because they had to push something back, and all that promo material money is just gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's real money that is lost, and I don't think that's something that they truly want to fucking just do is fucking crunch. But this game is so much hype that the shit's got to be fucking perfect. Frozen said CD
won't be finished.
He said CD Projekt Red said the next gen patch for Cyberpunk won't be out until next year. Listen, man, if you want to play the definitive edition, and I know I'm sounding like a PCMR dude, but you might as well get it on PC. If you want the next gen visuals for Cyberpunk, you're gonna have to get you a PC, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to play it with like rate.
No, I mean, it ain't going to be finished even with it still won't be finished even if they put out the patch for the next gen visuals.
Why? Because they didn't say content was missing.
The content's going to be missing because you still won't have online either until.
Well, they said online was a different game. It was a standalone game. It had nothing to do with this game. That's not the same. They came out and said that the online Cyberpunk game is not. It's a standalone game. Yes,
I don't think they said the online was a standalone.
It's a standalone game. Now they said you'll have access to it if you own Cyberpunk. You'll have access to it. But it's its own thing. It's not connected. Like, it's not like you can just log in and have co-op Cyberpunk. That's not how it is. It's going to be its own thing. So yes, that content is coming, but that's not Cyberpunk. The actual game, it's its full game. There's no content cut. So whatever you're playing that's the full game. It's not like you're missing pieces because the multiplayer isn't there. That's not true. The multiplayer is separate. That's not part of the Cyberpunk narrative. Other than just being.
Just worried.
Go ahead.
I'm just worried since this is the #1 hype game for the year outside. Because I feel like Last of Us Part 2 was probably right behind them for how hype people were, and then they didn't meet expectations for all of their fans. There were plenty of people that still loved Part 2 for Last of Us, but then there were a lot of fans that were overly disappointed with it.
Well, there were certain things that happened in the game that kind of soured it too.
I know, I'm not gonna cover it, but with this game, I feel like there's so much hype around it, and everyone's expectations are so high, they might not be able to live up to those expectations, and we're going to be disappointed regardless of how good it is, because they put it on such a high pedestal within our expectations that we're not going to be happy.
I agree with Terry.
I think the expectations are way too high. It's going to get to the point where it can't live it up. It won't be able to live it up.
Well, listen, people were able to get 10 hours, 12 hours into the game, and they said that the game was pretty fucking dope. So it's not like people who got it, touched it, said, there's foul. The general consensus after about 5 or 6 hours of playing the game, they said the shit was impeccable. So, I think maybe that draws some of the hype too because people actually played it.
It's only 5-6 hours. What happens if you're playing it and you get halfway in and let's say that you get to the hour 10 or 12 and it feels exactly the same as 5 and 6 and then it just gets boring and redundant.
That's true. That is true too. That's true too. But
that's kind of how I felt with the Nether games.
What's that?
I just felt repetitive. God of War.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. You about to have some motherfucking Twitter hate. Brandon. This motherfucker said. He said, "Fuck God of War."
Couldn't get into it.
I'm right there with you, Brandon. I couldn't get into it either.
That's kind of tragic.
But that's the thing. I mean, expectations are so high for Cyberpunk, and being that it is an open world game, that there's going to be a lot of repetitiveness with side questing and things like that. It very well could become copy paste.
I hope not, because The Witcher wasn't. So I hope not. I hope they stay steadfast and make even the side quests count.
But that's another thing. They had to make the choice to make Cyberpunk shorter than Witcher 3 because they said over half of the people that played Witcher 3 never even finished it.
Yep.
So,
right, because it was so big.
How can Witcher 3 be this game that people praise and over half the people who played it didn't even finish it? Now that makes you think, what's up with that?
Well, see, but here's the thing, though. The Witcher 3, the whole thing about it was that every quest had a purpose. That was the thing. Even if people didn't finish playing it, it wasn't the fact that it became, like, monotony and it was, like, the same after playing it. That wasn't the case. It was just literally too fucking big. The Witcher 3 was just, like, I think even the story was, like, 70 hours. Like, just the main fucking story. Oh, yeah. You add side quests, you got 200 hours. But
at least... Just in the main quest alone for Witcher 3, I've only played The Witcher 3. I had like at least 80, 90 hours.
And see the thing about it,
if it's done right, if the side quests are fun and the story's good, then that won't matter. Because I mean, even Assassin's Creed, which is pretty copy paste, I easily put 100 hours into that doing everything.
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, but only 30% of the players beat Assassin's Creed. But only 30% of the players only beat Assassin's Creed, though. That's what I'm saying.
But if they're supposed to be better in Witcher, then why didn't people finish that? But they'll go and they'll finish a copy-paste game like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but there's people who hasn't finished fucking Streets of Rage. I mean, like, that doesn't mean... Listen, people have lives, too. You have hardcore gamers that'll play through absolutely everything, and they have the time to do it. And then you have people who don't have the fucking time.
The DLC... Now, I can vouch, I haven't touched the DLC for The Witcher 3, and I own both of them.
Dude, that's just like another 50 hours. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're like 25 hours each. And
here's the thing, and like I said, if you played The Witcher, you know that no mission was the same. And that was that was kind of a telling thing. No company has done that.
I saw no lies. I think I saw it last night while I was scrolling through Facebook because someone posted a picture up. It's from the CD Projekt Red, and it was the Japanese subversion of the dialogue to Cyberpunk 2077. And that shit was huge,
dude.
I'm thinking like, dude, I can only imagine the dub.
They said every NPC has like 5 hours of dialogue. That's insanity to me. The Witcher had about 2 hours per NPC.
Right.
So that to me that is insanity. That's like engrossment that you can't imagine. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably why there's so much of a crunch. It's just like this shit is bigger than life itself when it comes to the hype, and which no game should be like that. But no game should be like that because that tarnishes it in the long run. Because if it doesn't, even if it meets 99%, but the 1% of some shit just doesn't click, that 1% will stick out like a sore thumb because of the hype. You see what I'm saying? So, it's kind of a gift and a curse. It's like, I'm glad they're getting that hype and everybody wants to fucking play it, but it's like, man, once that shit drops and just one thing ain't clicking, it's going to be a fucking problem. You know, so I hope that isn't the case. I hope it's just an amazing game throughout, and you know, even if it has some small bugs or anything like that, but like the meat of it is still good. That's what I hope, for sure.
Big thing for me is who you choose to play as, whether you go with Nomad or Corporate or Street Kid. I want those choices to matter. I don't want to be like, hey, I don't want to pull a Telltale where it's like, hey, you pick this guy and you have all these choices that are happening in development, you get to the end, it doesn't fucking matter. Then I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, Cyberpunk came out and said, CD Projekt Red came out and said that each one of the characters that you pick has multiple endings per choice, which is amazing in itself, because that means that even the character that you pick will have multiple endings outside of you picking a different character. They will also have their own multiple endings. Now that's crazy to me. So that means that like if I pick Nomad itself has 3 endings. That you know what I'm saying? Like that's really good. That means that they really base the game off of the decisions that you make throughout. And that's important because that makes it feel like you've done something. You know, and it does.
But these endings need to matter.
They do. But that's here to tell.
Imagine if you get these 3 endings and they're only slight changes from the other endings.
Right.
We don't know, but we don't know though. But now imagine it. Imagine getting an ending that blows your mind. You see what I'm saying? You could ask that same question on the positive side of it.
And then you go and you replay it because you want to see the other 2, and then it was only a slight difference from the one that blew your mind, and now you're like, well, that was not even.
And then let me ask this question. Well, let me ask this question. You play corporate. Let me ask you this question then. What happens if you play corporate then, and that ending blows your mind, and it had nothing to do with Nomad? Right? I mean, you could ask that same. Exactly. You can ask that same question. But the problem.
They shouldn't. My issue is if you get to these endings and then there are only slight differences, and then it's like, well, there was no point to do multiple playthroughs with that character.
You never know. That's why.
That's the thing I'm worried.
That's why you gotta get the game and play that motherfucker.
That's why you do like what
Because then it's a fail. That's a huge fucking fail.
But
hype up a game and promote all these stories.
Yes, that would be an epic fail. Yes, that would be an epic fail. But guess what? Nobody has beat it. Nobody has played it. We don't know. I mean, we really don't know.
Like I said, that's why you do what like Frozen said. You play the one ending, like because that's what I did with Witcher 3. I got the bad ending.
That's how you play it safe, but that doesn't change the fact that would still be an epic fail on.
Oh yeah, I'm saying.
On Project Red, if because they've been hyping up these.
Oh, I know, I looked up shit, dude.
So Frozen's right. You can play it safe and look it up on YouTube, so you don't put 100+ hours into an ending.
Listen, I got the bad ending in Witcher 3. I know I did. So I looked up. I think that there's two other endings in Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to look up the endings in Witcher, and I was like, fuck it, I'm good now.
That's fine. I don't have an issue with someone.
I was like, I don't have to go play it. I don't have to go play it now.
Well, here's the cool thing about The Witcher 3.
I want those endings to be shitty.
Well, here's the thing about
basically the same, and then they just tweak little things.
Well, if you base it off of CD Projekt Red, if you base it off of Witcher, then you would have answered your question and you would say that no, they wouldn't be the same because The Witcher 3's endings are all quite different. And they all
had 3 endings. Now you're looking at what, 9 endings? If each type has 3, that's fucking 9 endings.
If the NPCs themselves has 5 hours of dialogue apiece, I can't imagine an ending being the same across the board. Because if they're willing to go that far with just an NPC, then they have to go that far with the ending. I mean, like literally.
Danny, I gotta ask you, did you beat Witcher?
Yeah, I beat The Witcher. I beat it twice. Because I wanted both the endings. I didn't get the third one. I didn't get the third magnifique ending.
Like it's easier for them to get 3 completely different endings, but to do 9 completely different endings, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot of gameplay.
That's a lot. That's a lot
on the writers.
That is a lot.
That's a lot on the writers to make sure that these don't correlate and fucking.
But listen, they have writers
or write themselves into plot holes and all kinds of. That's a lot of. That's I don't know, man.
Listen, only thing I got to base it on is The Witcher 3, and when I look at that game and how different things are per your playthrough, I can only imagine. I can only imagine what Cyberpunk will be like. But that just comes with hype. That doesn't mean that I know 100%. I'm just basing it off of past experience with their games. If I base it off of that, then we're in for a treat. If that's not the case, then fuck. I'm going to be just as shitty with Cyberpunk as any other game that super fails. You know what I'm saying? But I can only base it off of what I've played from their previous titles. And I can tell you that I'm not worried about the endings being the same. I'm not worried about the quests being the same. That's the two things that I'm not worried about. But now, gameplay-wise, am I worried about a few things? Maybe.
What if it's like Terry saying, like, she goes picks the Nomad, and the three endings are the same. The three endings are going to be the same as the other two classes, but just there.
Well, let me ask you this question. What if it's not? What if it's not?
Frozen's having a completely different argument. I'm not arguing that not everybody wants to replay it. I'm not arguing that. Okay, you're on a completely different argument from me. I don't give a fuck if someone wants to beat it and look at the other endings. That's not my argument. My argument is you play it, and then your endings are basically the same with small changes, then there's no point in doing another.
But that's not how CD Projekt Red works, though. That's not how they work.
Now you're disappointed and upset because
that's not how they work, though. That's not how they built it. If you're saying that you're worried about that, just go beat the fucking Witcher. You know what I'm saying? And you will know.
It's my fear. It's my fear. I want this to be great. Okay, this is my most expected game for this year. I want Cyberpunk to be fucking phenomenal. But my biggest fear is they're gonna let me down with the goddamn endings, because most games that have multiple endings, they're all the fucking same with slight differences. And so my big fear is that they made promises that they're not gonna fucking keep when it comes to the endings. That's why I'm bringing up Frozen. I don't give a fuck if you want to look it up on YouTube. I don't give a fuck if you're only going to do one playthrough. My problem is I do not want 9 endings in the game if it's technically going to be 3. That's my fucking problem.
I hope not. I hope not.
I hope they keep their word, but that is my legitimate fear that they're not going to keep it.
It said, Darren said, if Cyberpunk is great, but like Terry, I have a fear that the endings will all be the samey. Listen, if the endings are the same, if the endings are super samey, literally, I will be here to call it out, and I will be mad because that means they changed course from what their past titles were, and that would be kind of tragic. It's like, why would you do that when you took care with Witcher 3, you took care with Witcher 2. Witcher 1 was a different story, but Witcher 2 and Witcher 3 had great multiple endings. They were super drastically different than the rest. So
class to worry about though. Again, they only had
you had one class, but that was their point. Remember, they said this was their most dense game they've ever done.
So like
as far as content,
legitimate fear that they might have bit off more than they can chew.
I hope not. I mean, I think the game is going to be good. I think it'll be.
You never know, though. They could have bit off more than they could chew. They could have, but we never know, and that's why you gotta play that motherfucker. Play it, and you know, so you gotta play it.
All the fucking stuff that Bioware has done. Look at fucking Dragon Age. They have multiple endings in Dragon Age.
Yeah, Dragon Age was tragic. Yeah, Dragon Age was super samey.
Even Mass Effect, the endings were slight differences.
There were slight changes.
That's what I'm worried about. All your Telltale game endings are slight differences.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
It's a fucking legitimate fear that I have that I'm gonna love the game and then I'm gonna get to the ending and they're all gonna be subpar and the same.
See, but that's why I'm like Terry. She's basing it off of her past experiences. I'm basing it off of mine. Past experiences with CD Projekt Red games, their multiple endings and missions were fucking insane. They were all different. All the endings had a different, straight up concrete different ending. It changed the outcome of the game. And that's important when you're talking about taking the time to make decisions within the game and coming to that outcome. You're basing it off of your past things. Me too. Last CD Projekt Red games that I played, multiple endings were amazing, as well as the missions were all different. So I'm expecting the same. That's why we're having two expectations here. I'm expecting the same love. If you put that same love in Witcher 2 and 3, then I want that same love in Cyberpunk, and I expect it, especially with all the delays and how much hype, and even the people who've got 5 or 6 hours in the game, and they said that literally every mission so far has been drastically different and engrossing, and even the people who have picked the same class has had drastically different missions on their playthrough, which is so interesting to me. That's amazing to me. That sounds good. You see what I'm saying? But like you said, I do worry about the long run, but I can only base it off what I've heard up until this point, and so far it sounds fucking amazing. So we will see once it drops.
Trust me, Frozen.
Hopefully that shit stays.
I'm not hating on this game. I want it to be phenomenal.
Terry hype about this game. Me and Terry both hype about it.
It's the number one game I want, but that doesn't change the fact that I do have fears because it's very common for an open world RPG to do this shit. They all fucking have done it.
That's true.
They become very copy paste, and their endings get to be kind of like mushy near the end because they put so much time into getting all the other stuff in there that they kind of slap it together at the end.
Damn, Terry, when you said open world RPG, it made me think of Phoenix, that one game that I want really bad with the fucking Phoenix, right? Because you said open world RPG, and it just literally popped in my head. It was like, Phoenix, right? Don't you want that shit? Yes, I fucking want that too.
Yeah, so it makes me nervous because I don't want it to happen yet again, okay? Because it happens in every single one.
Final Fantasy Trash remake changed the whole story. Well, listen, Final Fantasy 7 is a whole different beast altogether. I don't want to get into that.
That was a good ending.
I love the old ending and I love the newer ending. I love both endings.
I don't know. Terry will never touch Final Fantasy, so I'm not worried about her touching it.
Come on, Brandon. You're a hardcore Final Fantasy fan just like I am. Did you think...
I said I love the ending
I'm saying,
of the new one.
Do you think the old one and the new one gave it justice to the old one?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Folks said, fuck off, Mike. They ruined it.
No, they didn't.
Alright, well, listen. Cyberpunk is coming out in November. It is guaranteed to come out, so there's no more delays. They're already at the home stretch.
No more delays.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be a day one for me. So I will let you guys know if it's shit tier or S tier, because I'm gonna put so much fucking time. I already told my wife too, and she said she was kind of hyped to watch me play it too. So maybe I could convince, because I told her there was a lot of sex in it, which it is, and she was super hype about it. She was like, "Well, you can design your penis," and I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Well, I'm gonna be there for that." So hopefully, me and my wife will be playing. So we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing a shit ton. We might even do like a live stream with me and my wife, and she'll be critiquing my play style on Cyberpunk. So we're gonna go. I know everybody wants. I know what the wife plays. I know you want her to play it. I know. No.
That's what I want. Why don't we bring the wife plays back? That shit was fine.
She was watching me play. She was watching me play Neon Abyss, and she wanted to play that. She said, I don't have to worry about camera or anything. I said, nope, but it is hard. And she was like, well, I do like hard things. And I said, okay. And then, but she, because my wife is nasty too, so just don't get it twisted. So, but I was thinking about doing Neon Abyss. I don't know. You guys tell me what you want. Tell me if you want that back, and I'll bring that back.
I played Neon Abyss. I mean, it's good.
Neon Abyss is pretty dope. So, but yeah, so Cyberpunk coming out. I think that is all of the topics for today. I think.
Yeah.
Yep, that is it for today. Anybody in final round? Because I am a little bit.
I'm not. I'm out.
I am.
I'm not yet. No final.
All right, so
it's just Danny.
So it's just me. It's just me. Oh shit!
Anything for me to get enraged about.
Yeah, so Terry already released her rage earlier and shit.
They said Frozen said, Danny, you forgot about the backwards compatibility topic.
Because I didn't want to talk about that shit. Was a nothing burger. You know what? So the screwdriver was also a nothing burger too. But we talked about it. I had enough of nothing topics. It's like, okay, if you want true backwards compatibility, get a PC. Anyway, let's go ahead. And let me know when I lied. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this final round. I guess I am the only one, so Dan the man is in the
Better bring it, or throw a grenade at you.
I still have full life, so it'll be wasted. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm pretty shitty at, and you know,
Don't forget.
I wanted the fucking 3080, right? The graphics card, RTX 3080. Motherfuckers can get it. Come get this bitch, you know. And I literally looked, and Highball will attest to this as well if he's still in chat. We both tried to look for the card and we could not fucking find it. Come to find out, motherfucking AMD had their scalpers buy out a lot of the outlets. AMD, a fucking rival company. You know, AMD does the the AMD graphics cards. Because you have NVIDIA and you have AMD. And AMD, they literally had their people go to a lot of these outlets and fucking buy up the goddamn cards. I cannot fucking believe. First of all, listen. The shit should be illegal. Somebody should go to fucking AMD's headquarters and be like, yo, bitch, we need to take your ass out in fucking handcuffs right fucking now. Because you basically fake scalped. You fake scalped the cards. Because you basically, everybody thought it was fucking scalpers and bots buying the cards out. But it was fucking AMD. They literally were that goddamn butthurt about the 30 fucking 80s and 3070s and shit that they bought the bitches out. I cannot fucking believe that. I cannot believe it. That is fucking ridiculous to me. To even hear that a company would do that bullshit. Like, literally, it should be like fucking rated at the Better Business Bureau, some dumb shit. Like, something should fucking happen there. Because that is, could you imagine if fucking PlayStation 5 said, what we're going to do is buy out all the fucking Xboxes so fucking can't nobody get an Xbox. You would see literally fucking Xbox Lives Matters protesters out in the fucking streets right now trying to fucking say shit about this. I'm telling you, this shit cannot continue. This cannot be a company thing. Companies should not be able to do that shit. That shit is illegal as fuck. If you're mad about Nvidia's fucking shit, their cards coming out at $300 to get you a better card than the 2080, fuck you. Then you need to fucking design a card that's good then. You need to get your weight up. You don't need to buy shit and do dumbass fucking Chinese tactics and shit. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. I could not believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. I know MSI did the foul shit too. I could not. That should be illegal, period. AMD should be shut the fuck down right now, and there should be some investigations, because that is absolute bullshit. That shit should never. I don't give a fuck if it was, because they tried to say it was an AMD subsidiary. Subsidiary these motherfucking nuts. Y'all should be held accountable for all of that bullshit, and that's all I got to fucking say about that, because that's absolute bullshit. That shit cannot go down. It cannot go down like that. It just can't. Alright, I'm done fucking talking about that shit. And that was Dan the Man in the
final round.
Alright.
I'm so proud.
That was
you did final round justice.
You did.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
We're proud of you.
What's the life tally on everyone?
Big Mike has 5, Dave D has 6, Brandon has 6, I have 6.
So my option is I can just throw my grenade at Mike, or if anybody in chat is here that has a mini, they can pick someone and then I can finish them.
I think Short had the mini. So if Short is still here, if you're still here, Short, you had the mini, because remember, I think Frozen gave you the mini.
No, I gave it to Alucard.
Oh, Alucard had the mini. Okay, so Alucard, if you're still here, dog.
I don't think he's here because he's been working.
Oh, Alucard's working. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. That's tough.
He's been a working man. He's been a working man.
Well, Alucard's this shit expires.
Gotta get that money. Gotta get that money.
Gotta get that paper.
He works at Amazon now. My boy Alucard does.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Nice.
All right, good. I need a discount, motherfucker. Where you at, a la carte? You know what I'm saying? I got that discount, man. I need to buy some shit, man. Where the fuck you at?
Didn't he say he got the employee discount on his PlayStation 5?
He did. Yep. He said he got it. He got the pre-order discount.
I think it's like 10 or 20% off, but it pays for taxes.
So, but I still need that discount,
well, then
though.
I guess then my only option is to chuck it at Mike. Then I have no other option.
I know.
Oh.
I'm going to Mike.
I know it's coming.
Just like, hey, the other 2 times I had the grenade, I never used it.
That's true. Terry never used it the last time.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
fine with it. That's right.
All right. So Big Mike is dead. So we need a punishment. So Mike may have to do the punishment tonight. Well, tonight is the Outlast stream that I'm fucking doing, which I don't want to do, and I want to run the gauntlet, but I'm scared of the gauntlet. So, because if I don't stream it, I have to run the gauntlet. So I have to pick either getting fucked up or being scared than a bitch, and that's kind of a rock and a hard place right now for me. Yeah, so I just don't know. Let's see.
Fine last week. Come on.
Man, fuck that shit, dude. I was scared of a motherfucker, man. My nerves.
All I can tell you on Outlast, conserve the batteries, man. Do not overuse that camera.
I'm gonna be fucking dead, man. I already know, man.
I
already know, man.
Hour and a half.
It's been a great show, ladies and gentlemen.
Which was fucking funny as fuck.
It's been a great show, ladies and gentlemen. Been great to catch up with the live show once again. Thank you for chilling back with us, Darren, man. We always appreciate your support, for sure, man. We're just trying to come up with a punishment for Big Mike, and then we'll end it. Let's see, Big Mike. Let's see. What can we do for you? You still got that piece of chip?
No, that's gone, man. It's gone.
He said he ain't fucking with that goddamn chip. He said he ain't fucking with
How much of that chip did you both eat? You each had your own chip,
Yeah,
right?
they had their own chip. Yeah, and Big Mike ate a little more than half. Brandon ate about half, but Big Mike ate a little more, which I was surprised that he actually beat Brandon because he ate more of the chip. Neither one of them completed, but Big Mike had more of the chip.
I thought I put like almost half of it, like almost all of it, in my mouth.
That's what she said. But Brandon also failed because he specifically stated that he was going to do the whole chip, and he ended up taking just a bite of it. So he already failed.
I didn't take a bite. I took a big, huge bite, and it tasted like dog shit.
It's still a bite. Just because you put the word big, huge in front of it doesn't mean that the bite didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that.
Trying to make it good, yes, I took a
huge bite. You also took a huge...
It tastes like dog shit.
You
tastes like dog shit, even though Mike was like, they critique the things to make it taste better. That did not taste...
You also took a huge L, too, motherfucker.
I was looking up reviews last night, and everybody said that it had, like, no flavor. It was, like, bad flavor.
It was terrible.
I'd say the only thing that happened to me last night, I would say like 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, it felt like my throat was like, sealing shut.
Right. That's why I didn't want you to fucking do it.
Your ass that was sealing shut.
It wasn't my throat sealing shut. It's just my throat was like super dry. I was in there.
Exactly. Big Mike, we did a punishment. We did a punishment. We did a punishment, Chad.
Oh, nah.
Frozen said, Mike, cancel your PS5 pre-order.
Well, time come up with a punishment. I don't think he ever really comes up with those. Right?
David punishment will be like, I want you to praise your family. All right.
I could see you last night, Michael, going, Brandon, hospital, now.
Yeah, like I've had to eat raw onions and raw jalapenos and shit. I mean, come up with something good.
Nah, but I mean, like I said,
Big Mike. How about you do this? I think these things still exist. They might not. Well, no. You know what? Actually, do this. I want you to do this. Create a ChatterBait account and tip some.
No.
And
no.
Yes.
I'm in the next room.
Yeah. I want you to create a ChatterBait account, and then I want you to get like 50 tokens and tip them all to one person.
I ain't mind.
And it has to be someone with foot porn.
Yeah, it has to be a foot porn.
I ain't spending money on a Chatterbait account. I'm good.
Motherfuckers love.
I ain't doing that.
Big Mike love turning down motherfucking punishments and shit. Let's see. What can we do?
I would ask you to spend your own goddamn money.
Did you those weird sodas, or did you guys dump them out?
What?
The weird sodas?
The weird sodas Brandon had.
Oh, he finished his.
Yeah.
Or do you have any left over?
No.
He doesn't have shit.
They cost way too. They cost way too goddamn much money for 6 goddamn bottles.
He said, "I'm not sharing that shit."
He told me like $27 for that shit. I'm like, dude.
Just for some
I think it's gonna be more than 6 bottles.
For some nasty shit.
Told you right there in the package. You get a 6-pack for $27.
That is about the most stupidest goddamn shit.
It's you did it, motherfucker. Let's see.
And like I said, last year I think that's the the creator of the bottles. They saw like sucker.
All right, Big Mike, we gotta figure out something for you, dog. We gotta get you do something. I'm thinking, I don't know if we should.
I mean, Aaron,
wait, I got an idea. Since your nephew's there, do you have?
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, he left. Yeah.
All right.
After Mike snitched on him.
I was gonna say, give your nephew free reign to draw on your face.
I mean, shit. I mean, you want to see me drink ranch dressing? I got ranch dressing.
No.
Why do you have that next to you?
Because I use it.
You just have ranch dressing next to you?
No.
What?
No.
Make him do the WAP dance.
What?
Oh God, the WAP dance.
You did right. It says lubricant. It's lubricant.
He said it was lubricant.
Dude, I can't fuck with that. I can't. Highball said make him do the WAP dance.
Food arouses him. That makes sense.
Look, Highball said make him do the WAP dance. I don't know if Big Mike can even fucking.
I don't know how to do the lap dance.
I don't think he can get his leg up that high to do the.
Like you can.
And Big Mike can barely fucking move his back. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mike, delete your.
I ain't doing any more save files. Fuck off there, Frozen.
He said I ain't doing any more save files.
You're backed up on the cloud anyway.
Right. It doesn't matter. As soon as you log in, it's gonna pull your shit down. You fuck. Let's see. He said delete your save file, Mike. You bitch.
Fuck that. I've deleted enough save files.
All right. How about this on Twitter?
On Twitter.
I want you to. Let's see. I want you to say something that you literally will never say, and it's got to be something that'll fuck you up.
No, or he should. Maybe he should take a paint his face with condiments with fucking ketchup and all this shit. Take a picture and then put it on Twitter and say like, he's satisfied now or something crazy. Just make him look fucked up.
I guess, but see, Big Mike doesn't have anything. This motherfucker eats ramen noodles with salt. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Why not have him make a tweet where because you said you want him to get effed up, right?
Right.
Why not have him make a tweet where he's, spitting some shit about how he's like the blackest dude he knows and some other shit.
How about we have him? How about he puts out a tweet saying that Xbox is better than PlayStation in every way, and he thank God that he doesn't have to use a screw to open it.
No, that shit's been overplayed already. Don't do that.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Because he motherfucker.
What about shit? Do the shit that you did today. Take a fucking picture of a bunch of hot dogs in your fucking mouth. And
That
shit.
you know what, Highball? That's a good one. Make him. It said make him call a male friend and ask him out on a date. So
It can't be brave.
here's.
I don't have a lot of male friends. Like the only male friends I got is like you, Danny, Dave.
Is there somebody? Is there somebody you can call right now?
The 3 of you.
Motherfucker, you got other people's.
What about your brother? brother-in-law. Call your brother-in-law and ask him out on a date. Be like, yo, man, I miss you.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah, there it is. There it is right there. There it is right there. Call your brother-in-law and ask him out and say, and actually stress that this is a date. Say you want to go to a candlelit dinner. You want soft music so both of you can just sit and enjoy each other's company. And ask him, and then after you ask him that, say, is it a date? And then I want you to put it on speakerphone. I want you to put it on speakerphone so we can hear it. And
you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna click the click the off button, and then his sister's gonna call and go, "What the fuck is wrong with you, goddamn right?"
So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I can't even hear. Is it raining?
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
All right.
Good. Hey, I want to know something.
What?
How about you and I go on a date?
Where?
Just a romantic date. A male romantic date.
What?
Just candlelight, flowers.
You want flowers?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I'll treat. See? Like next week, would that be okay?
Where are we going?
I'll treat you. I'll take you to El Toro's.
What is that?
He is so confused right now.
I don't even need that.
Well, I'll take you to all you can eat fish then. Okay, there. Good. You wear the tight jeans and all that good stuff, and we'll get this all straightened up and taken care of.
That was wrong.
Alright, I'll talk to you later, Steve.
Somebody clip that, please. Can somebody clip that shit? Can somebody clip that shit, please? Oh my God! All right.
Did you hear it all?
That was fantastic.
That was fan-fucking-tastic. Thank you for the recommendation.
That's how you do it, Brandon.
He's like, what's wrong
I
with
can't
you?
help but know an answer. My goddamn phone.
What's wrong with you? But then you're like, but then at the same time, he's like, okay, where are we going?
Right, he was all for it. He was all fucking for it. He said, all right, well, where the fuck you taking me then, motherfucker?
I was like, I'll take you to El Toro's. What's that? You're Mexicans. I don't eat fucking Mexican. I was like, all you can eat fish. He's like, okay, when do you do this?
This motherfucker got a date, man.
What's funny is when you said we gonna get it straightened up and straightened out. I'm like,
What the fuck? That dude supported it. His brother-in-law supported it. He was like, alright. That motherfucker supported it, man. What the fuck is going on?
I know how many times he said, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
He said, what's wrong with you? He said, why? Where? How? He was just trying to figure it out. Like, what the fuck is this?
Exactly. Well, keep it in the film.
Oh, shit. That was amazing. All right, let's go ahead and raid some.
Now we know that your sister's husband will step out for fish dinner.
Right. He just as bad as the McDonald's bitch. Let's go ahead and raid somebody. Yes, I'm streaming Outlast tonight. Tonight at 10 o'clock, I will be screaming like a bitch for everybody to see. I'm going to be playing Outlast, unfucking fortunately. But Step Bro is the hero today because he's getting ready to get that whap from Big Mike. So let's go ahead and.
I had to ask, do I gain a life for that? Do I pass?
Yes. Oh, for sure. That was 100% pass, dude. You get a motherfucking life for that. Exactly. And now you have immunity for next Saturday, so you're good to go, big guy.
I honestly cannot wait until his sister calls him and goes, "What the fuck was that film call for?"
Right, you know he's gonna call you back and be like, Mike, why? What, are you fucking bullshitting or are you real? You know he's gonna ask you, are you for real? Alright, let's see who can we raid. That shit is fucked up, man.
I wish I was there to see his face, like him trying to put together candlelight dinner.
He was like, what? And then when you said wear them tight pants so we can get it together, he was like, he eventually said, oh.
"We gonna get it straightened up. We gonna get it straightened up. We gonna get it straightened out." I'm like, "What?"
It was funny because he was like, "Okay." All right, let's raid somebody. Let's raid. Let's see who we got.
Well, with him, he's not a very like outspoken person, so it's like pulling teeth and to get him to talk.
Oh, well, you didn't have to pull his teeth too much with no fish dinner. He was ready to go, dog. All right, so let's do.
That's where I am there, Diddy. I'm a natural with the ladies.
Clearly not with the ladies, but with the men you're successful.
Right. Mike has game.
Let's do sniper named G. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate him.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I want to see Danny's game. I want to see call one of his lady friends.
I don't have any.
He's
right. No, Terry is exactly right. Yeah, Mike got game. Right. Yeah, you guys got game. Yeah, Terry, that's perfect.
All right, so we're getting ready to raid sniper named G. He is a survival game player. He's hella funny and shit. He's kind of chill out too.
Brandon. Rosen said I gotta teach you how to be like that.
No, don't. Thank you, Quiet. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. We really do appreciate everybody checking us out on your Saturday. We can't do this shit without you. We love everybody. Shouts out to Big Mike and his new date. Shouts out to Terry, the Rage Queen. Shouts out to Dave D, a.k.a. Wesley Pipes. Shouts out to Brandon, the whole scumbag. And we were good.
That's the second goddamn fucking night that you left this goddamn shit.
So,
the second night.
Check out Sniper named G. He's a super cool ass dude. Show him some love. And we will catch everybody later. Holla. Peace.